now full of pride. So, destroy you back down, right? And it's the same way, right? You know, we all struggle with sin. Not necessarily the same sin, but we all struggle with sin, right? It's a reality. Now, some people, they take the mindset that say, well, yeah, but God can stop me from sinning. Okay. God gave you everything you need in Jesus Christ. The Bible says that in Jesus Christ, we receive every blessing in the heavenly realms. You have received everything you need in Jesus Christ. You have received all the forgiveness for this sin. Jesus Christ blots out your sin with His blood. Now, it doesn't give you the freedom to continue in your sin, because obviously you're struggling and you're upset with your sin. That is God working in you. You should be. When you have sin in your life, it should upset you. But it shouldn't upset us at God. Not His fault. I'm the one sinning. It should make me a little mad at me. You say, man, I got to smarten up. Jesus Christ, He suffered and died for me. He sacrificed for me. He hung on a cross for me. And I keep lying. I keep gossiping. I keep looking and thinking the wrong way about other people. I keep acting the wrong way, saying the wrong things. I need to honor Christ with my life more than that. I need to live the grace I've been given. I need to live out the blessings I've been given. Again, it's a mindset shift. We're talking about the life stuff. We're not happy with where our life is. We're not happy with maybe being sick. Anybody ever feel that way? Sure. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a friend where all they ever talked to you about was how much their life sucked? Every conversation, every single one, was a downer about just life was so horrible for them. Yeah, sure. What did you think of that friend?
Better there and one next door.
Okay.
That's all this does. That's good.
Did you know that when we're at that place, we have one word for this. No matter how bad your life is, no matter how sick you are, no matter how crummy things seem right now, if I'm going to sit here and complain and complain and complain and whine about it, it's because I think I'm that important that it should actually be different or better. And I'm not. Again, wrong worldview, wrong understanding, humanism. Do not allow the evil one's tricks of humanism to get you in the wrong mode of life. The mindset needs to not be, oh, woe is me. Look how horrible my life is. Man, you know, if God was real, wouldn't He fix this? I know I'm a Christian, but man, God should be fixing this. This is why, when you hear preachers talking all about, well, as a good Christian, if you're a good Christian, you got enough faith, you can have lots of money. You can have a big house. You can have the right job. Life's going to work out. You will be healed. You will be free from any disease. All of those desires are selfish. Should set up a signal flare. That's not biblical teaching. It's not biblical teaching. The Apostle Paul says, Lord, I asked you to take the thorn from my flesh 3 times, and your response was, my grace is sufficient for you. See, the Apostle Paul, I don't know, he wrote like most of the New Testament, had an experience with Jesus Christ on the road to Damascus. I don't know, I would consider him a little closer to God than me. A little better Christian probably than I am, I would say. Yeah, maybe a lot better, okay. And yet, he's asking God for physical healing, and God's saying, you know what, Paul? My grace is sufficient for you. Sorry, buddy. Really? kind of throws a big brick in this concept that health, wealth, wellness is what Christianity is all about. It is not. Christianity and our faith is all about Jesus Christ. It is all about the fact that we cannot have a relationship with God on our own. We have a problem with sin, and Jesus is the only answer. There is no other answer. Every other religion in the world, we'll start moving over to this side here. Why God? Okay? Why Jesus? Every other religion in this world does not have an answer for your sin. You look at the cults, the Mormons, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Worldwide Church of God, you name it, they don't have an answer for your sin. You look at Islam, Buddhism, you look at Hinduism and Sikh, and they do not have an answer for your sin. The New Age has no answer for your sin. They don't. When you look at the world's religions, they have a problem. Because you see, sin tends to be the result in their mindset of our works. So you see, here's what people believe when they have the wrong worldview. They think, if I do things that are wrong, we'll call that sin. But if I do things that are right, we'll call that righteousness. And if I do enough good stuff, it'll outweigh the bad stuff. But see, God says, I need you to be perfect. Well, what does everybody say? Well, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Jesus. Perfect. See, 2 Corinthians 5:21 says this, for He made Him. Now, He is a big H in 2 Corinthians 5:21. It's God, big H. He made Him, another big H, meaning Jesus, who knew no sin, to be made sin for us, that we might find the righteousness of God in Him. See, that's talking about what we call the great exchange. Why Jesus? Because He's the only answer for sin. When He died on the cross, He took on sin. So if you pictured it this way, here's you. Here's God. Now, God, we'll set some ground rules here. God, now, just a general statement. For God to be God, okay, God needs to be 100% righteous. For God to be just and holy and pure and always balanced and always right and the creator and the holder of all things, He is 100% righteous. By the way, that is what the Bible teaches. You didn't realize that was math class. Okay, so 100% righteous, that's God. Now, here's us. How righteous do you feel you are? 0 to 100%. How you doing? How righteous you feeling today?
0 minus 50.
Okay. Anybody else? What percentage would you give yourself? 60?
50.
50? Okay. Tell you what, we have a quick test. Okay?
Oh.
We have a test, I know. Pop quiz. But it's different than school, okay? You all start with 100%.
Yes.
But every time you answer no to a question,